Good morning, student, and welcome to Sri Eknath Rao Kharse Talent School online tutorial. I am Sachin Patil, a computer teacher of class 2nd. Student, today in this session, we are going to learn our unit 2nd, chapter 3rd, parts of a computer. In this chapter, we are going to learn the 5 topics related to the computer system. The first topic is CPU, second is monitor, third is keyboard, fourth is mouse, and fifth is additional parts of a computer. So, my dear student, you know, have you seen the computer? Yes, you have seen the computer in computer lab, correct? So, this is the computer, correct? This picture shows a computer system. In this picture, we can see the monitor, a big screen, a TV like screen is called as a monitor. Keyboard, with the help of keyboard we can type our mobile number, name, address, again letter, story, again a big box. That big box is called as a CPU. CPU means what? Central Processing Unit. And the other small box is a speaker. So all these are the computer parts. So one by one we are going to learn each and every parts of a computer. All these are called as a parts of a computer. So let us start from first, monitor. This is called a monitor. A big screen is called as a monitor. Second, this box is called as a CPU. What it's called? CPU. CPU means what? Central Processing Unit. Next is mouse. This is called a mouse, a small mouse. This mouse helps to draw the picture, correct? The next is keyboard. This is called keyboard. And the next is, this is called speaker. So these are the parts of computer. The next point, see. Student, every machine, which machine? Every machine is made of many parts, correct? We have seen many machines, correct? And that machine, every machine is made up of many parts. For example, a car is made of engine. A car is made of engine, body, wheels, steering, etc. Have you seen the car? Correct. Okay. What you see in the car? A car has a engine, correct? A car has a engine, and a car has a body. A car has a wheel. 4 wheels has a car. Again a steering. Without steering, how the car is moving, correct? So these are called as a parts of machine or parts of a car. Similarly, a consist of many parts. There are a computer has a parts: CPU, monitor, keyboard and mouse. These are the main parts of a computer. Huh? Computer has four main parts. First is CPU, second is monitor, third is keyboard, and fourth is mouse. Now CPU, what is CPU? Huh? We can learn now a CPU. CPU means Central Processing Unit. CPU is called brain of computer. What it's called? CPU? CPU is called brain of a computer. Huh? You have the brain? Huh? All the humans, just like boy, girl, man and woman, all the living, all the mans and humans have a brain, correct? So in this way, a computer also have a brain, and the brain of computer is called as a CPU. Who is the brain of the computer? Yes, CPU is the brain of computer. Now, what the CPU is doing? See, CPU does all calculations. What the CPU is doing? CPU does all the calculations. Which calculations? Huh? We know the calculations. Mathematics. Huh? You have the mathematics subjects, correct? You can do the addition. Huh? 1 plus 1, 2. Huh? 1 plus 2, 3. These are called calculations. So all this calculation is done by a CPU. This calculation is done by CPU. Okay? Next point. CPU controls all the functions of a computer. Who controls the function of computer? CPU. CPU controls. Controls means what? He can manage. He can operate. Computer can operate the parts of computer or functions of computer. CPU is controls the functions of computer. So that is called controlling part. CPU controls the functions of computer. Now next point is CPU contains power on button, disk drives. Have you seen the CPU? This is the CPU. This CPU contains a power button. This red button, see, this red button contains a power button. When we want to start the computer, that time we can press this button, power button. And the upper side, the small box is called as a disk drive. This is called disk drive. This is about the CPU. What we learn? We had learned in what we learn in the CPU. CPU is the brain of computer. What is the CPU? CPU is the brain of computer. CPU does all calculation. Which calculation? Addition, subtraction. These are called calculations. Correct? Third point is CPU controls all the functions of computer. In the computer there are so many functions. So all these functions are controlled by the CPU. CPU contains power button and disk drives. Have you got the about the CPU? Okay. Then next point, monitor. What is monitor? A monitor, the screen of computer is known as monitor. The screen of computer is known as a monitor. See, this is the screen of computer. Correct? A blue screen. Have you seen this blue screen? Correct. This is the blue screen of the computer. Yeah. It displays the image and text. What this monitor displays or shows? Images, text, again video games, again pictures, cartoons. So all these things we can see or display on the monitor. Huh? So monitor is looks like a TV screen. Next, the monitor works with video cards which located inside the CPU. Huh? How this monitor is working? Huh? This monitor is works on a video card. There is a small card. Huh? That small card is located in the CPU. Huh? And that with the help of this video card, we can the monitor works with the monitor can shows us pictures, movies, cartoon. Huh? How the monitor is working? With the help of video card. Got this? Very good. Now you tell me, what is monitor? Monitor, the screen of the computer is known as monitor. Huh? What the monitor is doing? Monitor displays images and text. And how the monitor works? The monitor works with the help of video card. Okay. Now the next point. Huh? Now there are two main types of monitor. How many types of monitor? Two main types of monitor. First is cathode ray tube monitor. First is cathode ray tube monitor. And second is liquid crystal display monitor. See. Now we have to see the difference. What is the difference between cathode ray tube monitor and liquid crystal display monitor? See. The first difference. Cathode ray display monitor and liquid crystal display monitor, LCD, CRT and LCD. Cathode ray tube monitor is called as a CRT and liquid crystal display monitor is called as a LCD. The first point. This is the CRT monitor. This picture is called as a cathode ray tube monitor or CRT monitor. And this picture is called as a LCD monitor. Now next, what the CRT monitor looks like? CRT monitor large in size and bulky. Bulky means what? Heavy. That is called bulky. CRT monitor large in size and bulky. LCD monitor is thin and compact. Thin and compact means very thin, weak. And compact means very small size. That is called compact. Very small size means compact. Okay. This is the first difference between CRT and LCD. What is the first difference? CRT monitor large in size and bulky. LCD monitor is thin and compact. Compact means very small. The next point is, it is CRT monitor is less expensive. CRT monitor is less expensive means it has no more cost. It has no more cost. We do not have to give a lot of money. In a small money we can purchase or buy this CRT monitor. So this CRT monitor is less expensive. Now LCD monitor is more expensive. More expensive means what? This LCD monitor, if we want to purchase, we have to give a lot of money. So that's why it is a more expensive. This is the second point. Now third, CRT monitor consumes high power. CRT monitor consumes high power. Consumes means it can use CRT monitor uses high electricity, high power, that is called consume. Huh? It requires high electricity. It consumes high power. And what is LCD monitor? LCD monitor consumes less power. Huh? This is called less power, less electricity, a very little electricity. So these are the three differences between the CRT monitor and LCD monitor. Have you got these three differences? Very good. Now the next one is keyboard. The next one is keyboard. See, this is called keyboard. A keyboard is a device. What? Keyboard is a device which is used to type alphabets and numbers. Have you seen the alphabets A, B, C, D, E, F, G on the keyboard? Yes, very good. So these are called as a alphabets, and the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, these are called numbers. So a keyboard is a device which is used to type alphabets and numbers. Means with the help of keyboard we can type alphabets A, B, C, D and numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct? So next point, keyboard is the device through information is entered in the CPU of a computer. Means what we can do? We can insert or put the information into the computer with the help of keyboard. What we can put or insert? We can enter the information. Information means what? Our name, our address, our phone number, our pictures, our music. All these information we can enter in the CPU with the help of keyboard. Next point, the button on the keyboard are called keys. The buttons on the keyboard are called keys. You can see the small keys on the keyboard. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all these keys. A small key is called as a small button is called as a keys. That small button is called keys. Okay. Now next, numbers, alphabets and signs are printed on the keys. On that small buttons there are on that small buttons there is a numbers and alphabets are printed. Due to this we can see that buttons are their alphabets and numbers. So this is about the keyboard. Have you got about the keyboard? Very good. Which are the 4 points about the keyboard? A keyboard is a device which is used to type alphabets and numbers. Means we can type the alphabets and numbers with the help of keyboard. Second, keyboard is help to enter our information into the computer. Means we can put our information. Which information? Name and address, mobile number, picture. This information we can put into the computer with the help of keyboard. The buttons on the keyboard are called keys. The small button is called keys. Very good. Numbers, alphabets and signs are printed on the keys. This is about the keyboard. Now the next point is mouse. See how the mouse is look like. This is the picture of mouse. See, mouse. A mouse is a pointing device. What is mouse? A mouse is a pointing device. And what the mouse is doing? A mouse is used to drag, draw and select, move the objects on the computer. Means this mouse is help to drag, draw and move the objects. We can move our picture on the computer with the help of mouse. We can click on the computer with the help of mouse. We can point on the computer with the help of mouse. Huh? Third point, mouse is connected by a cable to a computer. How the mouse is connected to the computer? With the help of wire or with the help of cable. We can connect the mouse to the computer. When we move the mouse, the cursor is displayed on the screen. When we move our mouse with the help of our hand, when we move our mouse, a small arrow, a white color arrow is moving on the monitor or is moving on the screen. So these are about the mouse. What is mouse? A mouse is a pointing device. What the mouse is doing? A mouse is used for drag, draw and move the object. For what purpose the mouse is used? The mouse is used for drag, draw and move. How the mouse is connected? The mouse is connected with the help of wire. When the mouse is moved, the small arrow, white arrow is displayed on the screen. Got this point about the mouse? Very good. Now next, additional parts of computer. Which are the additional parts? See. A printer. A printer is attached to the computer. This picture is called as a printer. A printer is attached to the computer. Where the printer is attached? That printer is attached to the computer. Why this printer is required? We can take the prints of text and picture on a paper. What we can do? We can take pictures on the paper. Means we can use as like a Xerox. We can take a prints of our picture with the help of printer. Means this printer is used to print the text and picture on a paper. A printout on a paper is called as a hard copy. A printout on paper is called a hard copy. So there are two types of printer. How many types of printer? Two types. First is laser printer. Second is inkjet printer. Okay? See. First is laser printer and second is inkjet printer. First we see laser printer. Okay? See. Laser printers are more expensive than inkjet printers. This picture looks like a laser printer. Okay. Now laser printers are more expensive. More expensive means what? Means we have to give a lot of money. So this is called as a more expensive. So this laser printer are more expensive than inkjet printer. This laser printer prints faster and more cost effective. Means this laser printer is print very fast, very fast. So it is more cost effective. More cost effective means it requires a very small money. Means it requires a very small color to print. So it is cost effective. It is very fast printer. So this is about the laser printer. Laser printers are more expensive. More expensive means it requires a lot of money. So that's why it is called as a more expensive. And laser printer prints faster. Now the next is inkjet printer. See, this is the inkjet printer. This picture shows the inkjet printer. Inkjet printers are less expensive. Less expensive means what? Less expensive means what? It requires a small money, very small money. Huh? So, and inkjet printers are small than laser printer. It is a small printers than laser printer. Laser printers are big and inkjet printers are small. Inkjet printer print slowly. Inkjet printers print slowly and laser printer prints faster. Okay, this is about the printers. Now the next point is, see, speaker. Speakers, have you seen the speakers? Very good. For what purpose we can use the speaker? Yes, speakers are used to hear the sound and music from the computer. Speakers are used to hear sound, music, song. Correct? Now next is, this is called microphone. This picture is called as a microphone. What the microphone is doing? See, a microphone is used to recording our voice. Microphone is used to recording. Recording means our voice is stored in a computer. It is called mic. Microphone is called as a mic. Microphone is used to record our voice into computer. And this microphone is called mic. Okay. Now the next part is headphones. The next part is headphones. Now a headphone is used to listen the music without disturbing to others. Have you seen this headphone? We can put in on our head. We can put on our ears. Okay, why we put this headphone on our ear? Because we have to listen the music without disturbing to others. We do not want to disturb the other person, so that's why we can use the headphone on our ears. Okay, now this is the use of headphones. Now next is UPS. This small battery is called as a UPS, or this is the small box. That small box is called UPS. What is UPS? UPS is stand for uninterrupted power supply. What it's called? UPS means what? U means uninterrupted, and P means power, and S means supply. So UPS stand for uninterrupted power supply. It is a device. UPS is a device which keeps a computer running for a short span of a time when power supply source is gone. What it means? Sometimes we know that we start the computer, correct? You start the computer and suddenly the power is off. What happens? Your computer is off. So to avoid this, to protect our computer, that's why we have to use the UPS. What this UPS is doing? UPS keeps a computer running for a short span. Means suddenly the power is off, but with the help of this UPS gives us a power supply or to a short period of time. in that short period of time we can shut down our computer properly, step by step. So our computer is safe. That's why this UPS is used. Okay. Now the next point is DVD. DVD. You know this picture. This is called DVD. What is DVD? This DVD is a digital versatile disc. DVD means what? Digital versatile disc. It is same like a CD. Have you seen the CD? The CD and DVD are look like same, but this is the DVD. Now, what the DVD? DVD are the portable device which can attach or inserted into a computer. DVD is a portable device. Portable means what? We can carry the DVD from one place to another place. Portable means what? We can carry the DVD from one place to another place. That is called portable. So DVD is the portable device which can inserted into a computer. This DVD we can insert into the computer, and after inserting the DVD into the computer, that DVD run into the computer. What is DVD? DVD is digital versatile disc. It look like a CD. DVD can large amount of data than CD. DVD can store. This DVD can store a large amount of data than CD. It has a big capacity to store the data than CD. Now next is CD. So this is the picture of CD. What is CD? It is a compact disc. It is called compact disc. It is used to store text. Text means what? Text means what? Text means alphabets, our name, our address, mobile number. This is called text. So CD is used to store text. Pictures, our picture, other picture. That picture we can store into the CD. We can store music, songs, videos. So all those information we can store on the CD. So CD is called as a compact disc and DVD is called as a digital versatile disc. Got this meaning? Very good. Now next is pen drive. What is the use of pen drive? Pen drive can store large amount of data depending upon the size. Pen drive has different size. Okay, different size of pen drive. It has a different size of store. So pen drive can store large amount of data. Pen drive can attach to USB port. USB port of CPU. We can attach the pen drive to CPU. Have you seen the pen drive? A small pen drive? Very good. This small pen drive we can attach to CPU. Now next point is hard disk. What is hard disk? See, this is the picture of hard disk. What this hard disk is called? A hard disk is attached inside the CPU. Where we can attach this hard disk? This hard disk we can attach inside the CPU. That big box, central processing unit. Inside that CPU we can attach the hard disk. And what the hard disk is doing? It is used to store all data into a computer. It is used to store all data into a computer. So these are called as a storage devices. Which are the storage devices? DVD, CD, pen drive, and hard disk. These are the 4 storage devices. Got you now? Very good. Thank you, student. I hope you enjoy the 2 days session. Thank you. We will learn the next topic on next day. Thank you.